And finally, we have exited the talk stage and actually now straight onto action with the princess herself going on a little expedition to drum up support from the adventurers. But now we don't really have to worry about conferences with lots of old men and bureaucracy. I think things are going to be a bit more down to earth and much less reason to hide your true intentions. Possibly. I've said it for a while now, but there's a battle on the horizon. So let's log in. Okay. Did that light just have an emote? Are they sentient, or is it just a face? Yep, the one that has had probably the least introduction to the princess since she's been hiding in the shadows and running away from children. I mean, yeah. Are you expecting to hold conversations like this in the middle of the street with all the commoners in your kingdom? So, what is the battle plan that Shirei has got in store for the princess to get this to work? At least work, and then also get something out of it. What was the common, not common, but like the level that most commonly players got a mount, at least a horse or something, to move around in this game? Now, I don't have an issue with heights, but I think riding a griffin where there isn't really safety equipment would at least be slightly harrowing to begin with. Yep, and now you've been thrust into the middle of things. He can't turn off that charm, can he? Yep, keep repeating that mantra, it will get you through the day. Hi. He can diffuse situations very quickly. I can see that being useful. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? They only just opened up a burger stall recently, and now they're holding idol concerts. She doesn't really have the time for a little sightseeing first. By title, yes. By actions, that's to be decided. Valkyrie. Hmm. If that's my idea of what I'm picturing in my head, at least, for what usually comes to mind when you think of Valkyries. Why are there I would say children, but just hanging around in the warehouse. It's the first time you've come here, so have a burger. So how's the food in your castle? That's a very slow falling piece of meat, but she didn't even get to finish her burger. I think that's the point. A bit of a threat there, being sent to the cathedral. Now do the... Oh, you're not doing a zoom out. Okay. You're leaving it for the big reveal. They don't have the luxury of time to make a big press event. And well, it takes a while for them to rebuild, at least, yes. Hang on, they had to get back from the castle on griffins. How are they going to transport all of these adventurers who don't have those mounts over to the goblins? There isn't that kind of class system. Well, there's a class system, but it's not like the class. Yeah, you technically the gasps from the audience there. Yeah. But seeing Krusty in the clothes he was wearing for just walking about the castle, now in his full battle regalia in the massive pauldrons. Yep, making her get changed. Well, actually, it would have worked in the princess stuff as well, but I wonder if they're going to go the same route as. It's like No Game No Life. The thing that rules all is cute. That's what you fight for. Laying out their issues and defenselessness right out on the offset. Better than lying to them. Because if you find out later on, then they're going to be very resentful. Well, at least resistant to helping second time. So I can see this working because it's a heartfelt plea. The one city that was kind of left by the wayside and sacrificed. A shit, what's the term? A goddess, yeah. I was going to say battle maiden. So you've won about half the crowd. What about the what about the others? I think we have a unanimous answer. Just that. I I can't remember the word actually. But the cacophony of noise just there, with them all bashing the weapons into the floor, would strike fear in any force. And here's what axe is actually completely unwieldy. What is that handle? And those that have heard of him have just had their morale boosted by 80%. But you are now fighting on the front lines. Hmm. In this place, there is no such thing as a noble. There isn't place for the sort of decorum that she is used to. Because the goblins are. And they're going to strike sooner or later. Take the fight to them. That would be nice, but it's also not a good idea to trickle in one at a time. You want them all to arrive relatively in time with each other. Steamboat. Yeah. That would work. Yeah. I did read that right. Nice. It's better than none, yeah. They're still almost 10 to 1 outnumbered, though. But I'm sure that the adventurers will be able to take on 10 goblins each. It would be quite the sight, yes. For him? Oh. But if they work, they've saved your region. And that's the problem with these kind of feudal systems. The fact that he is reaching out to them to have this little conference. To think that the king dude has uh, no advisors on his side as well. Okay. Because it means nothing to them. So they don't need the empty platitudes of, you're now an earl of the court. Non-aggression, that's a very good thing to have. And a trade, even better. There is an inherent difference with them. One party only has one attempt. You're a bit laid back, but at least it did call for it. Was it place really called Cinderella Castle? And if this is the Japanese server, did it only happen in Japan, or is there that the European server or the SEA servers have got their own issues as well? It set things in motion though. She did well. Did she bring her flannel pajamas along? What is her level though? Being too close to the danger might just be a drawback because people have to protect her. One way of looking at it, yes. No, I did see that kind of thing with one of the Lord's words. Good. That is going to read incredibly well with the adventurers, isn't it? That's not entirely true. As a symbol herself of just being the princess of the region is very powerful, so her life has lots of meaning there. It might not be very comforting, though. She survived the goblins just to pass away in that embrace. Good. even if they are, or were, new players, they pulled their weight. It would be a very steep learning curve. But like I said in other videos, in the future, developers are going to have to put a lot of effort in their AI, and maybe we will get to the point where it seems almost human. In the NPCs. That would be quite a cool day. Cool. And they all have their own battle commanders reporting up to one statistician, strategist. Nice. Are some of her worries about how this will work out being answered there? Yep. If you get yourself in trouble, they're going to have to protect you, so try not to. Leave none standing. Do not like that face. Well, can we at least keep one? You know, it might be fun having a pet. I wonder if you can tame the monsters in this. There's probably going to be a tamer class. But if they were to escape this world and go back to reality, would they be able to reintegrate into normal society after this? Sure, there are lots of present day commodities and technology that we take for granted. But a lot of these skills that they have now are not going to be transferable. It would be useful if there was a mini map. There's no real shying away from it now. They've spent, 4 episodes hyping this up as one big battle. It better be a good payoff. And not only do the adventurers have to find their own way in this world, and how to fit in with the locals, but there's always that looming question of why are they here, why were they brought here, and what in the future can go wrong or right. You know, world-class magic is is a strange beast. But with that, I know you're excited. Let me know just how much down below, and also, would you take up arms in defense of that Battle Valkyrie? Or, if nothing else, for the burger stand. We all have something we want to protect, I know. That's it for this week though, but more Log Horizon in the future. If you don't want to miss out, you may want to subscribe to the channel. Even turn on notifications. Don't know what kind of person would do that though. But as is usual, get yourself a bit of rest. And I'll see you in the next one. Now, we all know that pretty much all of you out there would do anything within your power to save those 2D waifus. Unfortunately, with that being somewhat out of our grasp here in the 3D realm, maybe you can console yourself by helping me out slightly, and therefore get to watch some more. So Sal, Raywin, HSTR, Demo 1997, Aisharam, Shiwan, ASD, Stinsvire, and everyone else, do it for the cuteness. And thank you.